Hello rappers, Jade Plays Games. Biggest update news I've done in a while, guys, because it is the last update. It is coming to Xbox One and PS4. I know you guys were super excited about the PC coverage I put out last week when the update 258 hit. It is coming to console, estimated time of arrival 8th of June. They tweeted a bunch of information last night. There's loads of patch notes to go through, so much in the patch notes, so I'm going to go through every single bit of it. We've also got Primitive Plus update coming as well, so the one they've put out on PC recently, that should be coming to Xbox and the PS4 as well. So much stuff. Let's get on with it. Let's go. So as you can see, it says June the 8th. It's actually going to be coming, guys. That's only 5 days away, hopefully, if it arrives on time. It really is going to be the last content before release. And you guys are going to be so happy. Look at this. Per pixel painting, including human and dino Warpaint. Now, I don't know exactly how that's going to work. I don't know if it means mutations are going to be completely redundant, or actually how the dino Warpaint's going to, you know, go onto your dinosaur. But I know so many of you wanted to paint your dinosaurs properly. Maybe it'll only be certain body parts. Maybe it'll only be certain areas you can do. It's going to be crazy, though, that you can actually paint yourself. So you can go ahead and give yourself some tattoos. In fact, thinking about it, that's probably what it's going to be, something like that. If it's like the exact all the per pixel painting where you can just do it on you know, any sort of surface, then you could probably do the same on your dino. So you might not be able to colour your whole dino, but you should be able to do something with it. We've got a new weapon, the harpoon gun. We've got the new dinos, the hyaenodon, the hesperornis, the megatherium, the megalania, and the yutryrannus. You've got the gas-powered speedy motorboat. I will not be taking any more drunken rides. We've got the toilet, yeah, less said about that better. Viking hair and facial hairstyles, memory reductions. So that's really good that they're actually putting a bunch of optimization in this one. The PC missed out on these last time. They were meant to come in 258, but a lot of it actually got pushed back, so I'm hoping we will definitely get these. I told you guys about the achievements unlocking cosmetics and hairstyles and stuff. So now that will actually come true. So it looks like a lot of the codes for console might not actually work anymore. So if you do know that some of the codes work for console, I would say spawn in a load and put them somewhere. You'll have the option to choose whether or not people have cosmetics when they respawn. And after yesterday I showed you the tweet where the dev community manager Jen said they weren't going to be adding the vehicle because it'd be too buggy. They're adding the vehicle. Now, I know a lot of you might be upset about that. From the comments yesterday, most of you were saying you didn't like the idea of the Jeep being added. It does say here it's only for single player and custom servers, so dedicated servers and single player only. So in that regard, I guess it means that at least you know it's up to you whether or not you spawn in. It won't be on official servers. Although I hope this work in progress means they don't actually add it. It is a fun addition, but after playing around with it, it just doesn't fit in the ARK world. I know we've got loads of lasers and jetpacks and stuff, but it's just not the same as a Jeep. So that's the code for it, guys. I will show you again how to do it when it actually comes to console. The direwolf now has pack logic with pack buff, so that's been waiting for so long for that to come into the actual game. Some other little fixes to do with alpha creatures. There's 66 brand new Explorer notes. I've lost count of how many of these are now. There's changes to the island sounds as well. Lots of issues fixed with the map fixes and the edge of the world. And we've got a brand new update to Primitive Plus, like I told you guys. I've gone through the patch notes before in a separate video, but I will go through them again. And what I was saying about the actual PvE having a problem because they've implemented an offline raid protection. That looks like it is coming to official servers. Again, I know some of you are unhappy with that because PvE is meant to be, you know, against everything. But also, I know a lot of you were really happy because it means no one's going to be kiting any animals onto your bases anymore. I don't think that will be permanent. I think that's something they're just doing for launch. I think they want to make the game as friendly as possible for new players. So it might be something they change in the future. They've made the alpha leads more common on the island. Apparently it wasn't spawning enough. And they've given a little bit of a boost to the alpha megalodon as well. And it's literally only, what, barely a week and 10 days after the actual update on PC. It really bodes well that the game is actually going to be released very soon. Because it means that when they release the game, they want to release it on all systems. They may release it on PC a couple days early, but I think for maximum effect they're better off releasing it all on 3 systems. And of course, if you don't know what I mean by that, obviously the game is in early access, it's not officially released. So I have gone through these before, but I'm just going to skim some of the biggest ones. We've got new stuff items like a cooker, a forge, bench. Got some new resources, new items like a steel locker. They've updated all the engrams and saddles as well, so they should all work from now on. They're going to be taking away primitive plus adobe. And actually all that stuff now will be scorched earth adobe, which I'm disappointed in. There won't be an apiary anymore with the bees, it will be regular bees now. So lots of other things there, fixes. When it comes out I will be taking a look because I am starting a primitive plus let's play. So it was ARK's birthday yesterday, 2 years the game's been running. If you don't know, there is a special event at the moment where there's 2 times mating interval less. Now there were some issues with it last night, some of the things weren't working properly, particularly egg hatching, but I've been assured they should have been corrected overnight on official servers. Lots of you are asking where the birthday skins are from last year. It looks like they weren't actually part of it. The birthday skins are actually part of the achievements now. There have been some issues with the cake as well. When you craft the cake, there's not been anything in it. To craft the cake you're going to need honey and you're going to need sweet vegetable cake. The community crunch is out as well, and it's got some really cool stuff, just telling you, reminding you what they've done in the last 12 months. It has been a crazy year. Primitive Plus, the Centre mod, although Primitive Plus has pretty much been a bit of a damp squid for that time. Hopefully now it's got the care and attention it needed. The Redwood Biomes update, Scorched Earth expansion, controversially, but you know, for a lot of people it's really made ARK bigger and better. Create your own maps, that's still a work in progress. Crazy, crazy stuff. Introducing cross-ARK cluster system, redoing the caves, giant underwater caves, problems with sheep, and of course tech tier and growable hair, and being able to make your own bases underwater. And finally, Ascension. So there's loads of cool stuff here. Go and check out some of the pictures and the screenshots. There's some cool videos as well that have been submitted for over the course of the year. That's a fantastic build, that one. And GG Fizz's Jerboa Kingdom is absolutely mental. Look at that. So much great content from so many good YouTubers. Timmy Carbine's How to Build a Modern House, as well as some of the ARK songs that have come out as well. Loads of great videos on here as well, guys, from the current community crunch, build tutorials, funny skits, and oh look, it's me. You don't win anything for this section, but it just highlights what you've been doing, so it's a great way to get your content out there if you're in, you know, doing stuff for ARK. I uploaded basically every tutorial I've done in the last few weeks, and my good friends Geeky Gamer and Googly Owl are all in there as well. On the PC patch notes it says they have optimised a little fix, so hopefully it means it is more stable if people do want to use it. So just a few things from the PC patch notes though that I'm sure will be implemented on console. They've changed dire wolves on Scorched Earth to be lone wolves because with the pack they were too strong. And the Jeep, I showed you guys how buggy it was and how, you know, it just wasn't stable. It looks like the wheel physics have actually been stabilised from flipping out. So if you are interested in it, it should work a lot better. So there we go, guys, the last update, meaningful update with new content before release. Of course, if anything changes, if they add any new secret stuff, I will be the first person to let you know. Make sure you've got notifications turned on, and I will see you ratbags later on.